Hello guys, welcome back to another video. My name is Hamish, the founder of ATech AI, of course. We are an AI automation agency or an artificial intelligence studio based in Queensland. So, what I want to talk to you about today, probably seen it up here. Scams, AI scams, right? Seems quite rich coming from an Indian, but hear me out, right? So, why I want to talk about AI scams is because scams is something that has been prevalent in the world of tech for many years now. And just because AI is here doesn't mean that scams are going to go away. If anything, they're going to get better, bigger, right? As they'll be able to do more volume now. And if anything, cheaper, right? Because you don't need humans to do the scamming for you. So I'm going to go over this because I feel as an AI automation agency owner, this kind of awareness should be available to everyone. Everyone needs to know that these scams are out there at the moment and this is what's happening, okay? So if we dive deeper into this, we're gonna look into things that are fake, right? So this could be fake chats, fake apps, fake videos, fake audio, that kind of thing, right? We're gonna look into things like cloning, okay? This could be the concept of cloning your voice, cloning video, cloning a person, cloning someone's image, making them look like they're doing something that they're not, right? That kind of thing. And we'll also look at a bit of awareness. We'll show you guys how to be proficient in the space and at least be aware of some of these scams that are going around and how you guys can protect yourself. First thing we're starting off with is fake. This could be fake chats, fake apps, fake solutions, fake people, fake media. Let's dive into these a bit deeper. So, fake chats. What I mean by this is someone DMs you on social media. It looks like it's a good friend of yours that you've known for many, many years. You check their profile just in case and the profile looks up to date, all up to scratch, no problem. They message you saying, hey, I know we haven't spoken for a while. I hope you're doing well though, but hey, I need like $10,000, like really urgently, please. And because they're an old mate, you'll consider it and you'll do those kind of things. You'll ask them questions. They'll respond to those questions because it's all AI, right, scripted or in that sense. And you may or may not take the bait. And if you do, then you realize by that point that your money's gone and you didn't really help your friend out at all. So also the other thing is this can be in the form of emails, which we've seen a lot of phishing ones. This could also be in the form of calls nowadays because of course that's what we do. We build AI phone agents, right? So people can easily just create their own phone agents, create a fake business, fake address, verify themselves in Twilio, and then bang, they're good to go. They start calling people en masse, annoying the hell out of them, taking as much money as they possibly can, and calling it a day. So really the point of this video is just to showcase what kind of things that we've seen, right, that are out there in the fake marketplaces, and how you guys can just, be aware of them. So that's a really big one to watch out for. Fake apps. This is a really interesting one. At the moment, we know that ChatGPT is now available in a mobile app, right? What we don't realize is that what we are now going to see is an influx of copycats, right? Copycat apps that are claiming that they're going to do exactly the same things that ChatGPT can do. So I'll leave a list in there that contains some current applications that I've seen on the market that are completely fake scam apps. Like, don't even touch these things. The reason for that is because although it may look like ChatGPT, it's a clone, right, of ChatGPT. As soon as you sign in to this, your data's gone. It's compromised completely. Because we don't know what kind of scripts or systems have been built into this, right? So we need to be very careful as users of this technology that we are making sure that we're using genuine products that are available from reputable vendors and providers, right? Before downloading an app, we have to do a couple of things, and we'll go over that in detail in terms of the awareness side of things. But these can be in the form of, I would even say chat apps, right? Guys, there's a brand new social media platform out. People just constantly keep talking to you. It's just fantastic. Like, you're always in the loop. Everyone's so interested in you and everyone just loves you. It's great. Have you not stopped to think that that could actually be just a completely AI generated application? My point is that these apps are going to be here. They're here to stay, right? And we need to be very careful how we actually utilize these apps, and we need to really assess, is this really what I want, right? And is this as genuine as they say they are? Moving on to solutions. So this could be in the form of fake agencies. What I mean by this is, hey, we're a local development studio here in such and such country. We've done this and this for this and this person. Why don't we just do this, and try and make things forward? And believe it or not, guys, right? This has genuinely happened as well, right? Very recently too. I'll leave a link in the description. Some guy actually contacted one of these agencies, right? Booked in a meeting. They didn't turn their camera on, but the call was done completely through Zoom or Google Meet or whatever. And it booked the human in, right? And there was no humans involved. It was completely AI. That's ridiculous. So this human guy was like, oh, this agency looks good. I want a chatbot. The AI booked him in, right? And this human was thinking that it was another human booking him in, right? This entire time onboarding them on the call. And he couldn't tell at all that this was actually not a human and it was 100% AI. And the AI managed to get his card details, right? And it was done. AI was used as the tool, as the method. And if you go back to my previous video in terms of what is AI, I have that link in the description box below. So have a look at that and then you'll understand what I mean. They're using the tool for malicious purposes, yes, but we do the same thing with crypto. We do the same thing with the internet. We do the same thing in any industry that's corruption, right? Of course there is, but that doesn't mean there isn't corruption in AI. That's something you need to really be careful of. Like, fuck, man. Like, am I really talking to the person that they say they are, right? And of course, these days, if they are a legitimate agency, they will have some form of social media presence, whether that's YouTube, LinkedIn, Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, whatever. And they'll definitely have a website as well. Okay, like you can find out these things and you can call them, make sure they're legit, search up their company names, look up if they're even a registered business or not. That's how you can survive that. But it's scary. It's terrifying. Right? Imagine you call up an agency, you call up a business, and they don't even fucking exist, right? And you're literally just sitting there talking to an AI thinking that, oh yeah, this guy's gonna solve my problems. Just like we do with any scam call. Oh, this guy's gonna solve my problems. Sweet. Perfect. By the time you realize that it's a scam, you're already too deep in and you can't get out. Hopefully this video will help a lot of people with this. So solutions and people, I would say they fall under the same category because you can make fake people, and that comes again under cloning, which we'll go into in a sec. And then there's media as well. So media is things like deepfakes. So this is the concept of taking a certain celebrity's face or a certain influential person's face, body, mannerisms, anything, right? And just putting them into something, an environment or a situation where they were never involved in the first place. But thanks to AI, we can now do that. That's definitely one thing to be looking out for. For instance, if you see, oh, my favorite celebrity, insert celebrity name here, has been doing some things that I didn't know she could do, right? Oh, I didn't realize she could do a backflip. But she didn't. She didn't do a backflip, guys. It was AI. It was AI doing it. It's annoying, right? But hopefully after watching this video, you won't say that. So this is the concept of fake. Fake chats, fake apps, fake solutions, fake people, fake media. Beware of all this. Just beware. Moving on to cloning. What is cloning? So this is not the idea of cloning one sheep, making it into another so then we don't have to worry about mass production. No, this is the concept of, I have my voice, I'm Hamish, right? I have my own voice, my own unique identity is my voice. I can then take audio samples of my voice, and they can be up to 20 minutes long only. It's not a lot in the grand scheme of things. And that's enough for me to clone my voice and make an AI version of it. So I can say anything I want, promote anything I want, and make it happen, right? And there's a lot of people that are way smarter than me in the world that are already doing this at scale, but they're doing it for the right reasons. So shout out to them. Shout out to anyone who's actually using AI for the right reasons and using it ethically, because you guys are the reason why AI is getting so prevalent now in the world. And without our developers, there wouldn't be this innovation. It just wouldn't happen. So thank you to everyone who is using AI for the right purposes. Cloning can happen in many different ways. As I just said, voice, right? It can be video. We can even clone someone's face. As I said with deepfakes here, we can clone personality, mannerisms, anything. Anything is possible. Now, going back to that social media DM situation, right? Hey, can I have $10,000? You imagine if that happened through a call, right? How scary is that? So, oh, Jim, mate, I haven't heard from you for years. How are you? Yeah, man, I'm doing well. hey, I just really need some help right now, man. I know we haven't spoken for a while, but I need like 10 grand. Do you reckon you can help me out? Oh, bro, yeah, man, you were there for me in the past, of course. Well, what's the bank account details? And then done. By the time this person figures out that, oh shit, it was a scam, it's too late. It's too late, right? So how do you protect yourself from this? Well, good question. So always ask it, you know, if, for example, if it's an old friend, 9 times out of 10, if it's an old friend, you'd have some specific memory or something that you guys did together that maybe the wife doesn't know about, or maybe, you know, it's just between you guys, right? Ask that question, because if the guy can't answer it, that's obviously not a real person, right? Or therefore, it is an AI clone that doesn't know enough about the prospect of the person that it's calling on a personal level. So then the scammers can't feed it that information, because obviously they would have to do really, really heavy data enriching in order to, like, you know, figure that information out. But question the fuck out of it, man. Like every single call you take now, question everything. How do I know this is legit? Who are you actually? Like, you know, keep asking those stupid questions. And then if it answers like an AI would on ChatGPT, 9 times out of 10, mate, you're talking to a fake person. If you want to use this technology in a real world situation and for ethical reasons, cloning voice, videos, faces, and all that kind of stuff is actually really useful. One is content creation. So I could just literally create a script in ChatGPT, put it into my voice clone. It does the recording for me, pitch perfect every single time. And then I can just post that out. That saves a lot of hours, guys. Like, I don't know how much of you guys have recorded audio and like have done things like sort of podcasting in the past, right? But if you are in that space, that's a huge time saving that you've got there. All you have to do is focus on the script, you write it out completely, put it through the cloner, and then give it to your editors, and then they can edit the audio up, make it sound beautiful. And the time spent on actually doing the podcast and doing that kind of thing is fully saved. Even with these videos, so there's an awesome platform out there called HeyGen, which is fantastic, shout out to them. You can create digital avatars of yourself, right? It's brilliant. You know, the concept of that is I can just create these kind of style videos for you without even having to do this. But I'm still going to do it because I love you guys. You get the idea, right? It's terrifying. Everything that I'm talking about is absolutely terrifying right now. And you should be scared. You know why? Because even I'm fucking scared, all right? The level of scams that we're seeing now is insane. So we need to be really careful of that. And how we can be careful of it is coming to this next point. Here's the part you've all been waiting for, because this is where I give you my tips on how to be alert and aware of these scams and things that are happening in the world, and how you guys can combat it for yourselves, right? So again, as I said, for calls, question everything. If it's a DM, go to that person's profile, have a look at everything, check if there's no duplicate profiles or anything like that. Do your due diligence, right? So if someone emails you or someone messages you and you don't know who they are, or you may know who they are, you may think you know who they are, but it doesn't hurt to double, triple check. Because like for me, for example, as an AI automation owner, of course, you know, we make a decent amount of money. I would expect someone to have, you know, run a scam in my name as well, right? It could happen. You guys run reputable businesses, right? All of my subscribers do, most of you. And how terrifying would it be if you woke up the next morning and someone from your team said, did you take on this job? No, what do you mean? We've got this job and they're asking for a $500,000 refund, so I went ahead and processed it because you authorized it. What? No, I didn't authorize anything. What are you talking about? You have the fire. What? Don't fall for that. The biggest thing that I can tell you, if you are a business owner, is to teach. Teach your staff about this. Make them aware. Most corporations and organizations that we work with, they all have weekly newsletters that go out that contain the latest phishing scams or the latest things that are trying to track you down. Add this stuff to your list. It may sound like really basic and very simple information that I'm passing right now, but honestly, 9 times out of 10, this really gets overlooked. Everyone's excited about the concept of AI and how it's really changing everyone's lives and making things better. But what we really need to understand is that if we don't keep this into consideration, this will go unnoticed and it will just keep increasing, and everybody is going to blame this and not this. So if you like this video, guys, please do leave a like, share, and subscribe. It's a bit different, this one, I know, but I felt like it was an important video to make. If you like this video, if you didn't like this video, comment down below. I would love to hear your thoughts. And if this type of content is good for you guys, then I'll keep making more. If you guys want to see more actual tutorials, we are in the process of making some now. Let me know, and then we'll sort it out. Speaking of which, yes, our beautiful partners at Synflow have actually released custom actions for your voice agents. So we're going to release a video on that very soon, so I'll plug that here now, but definitely like, share, and subscribe, and stick around for that, because that video is going to pretty much change how voice agents work. And what I might do is I'll leave a bit of a recording at the end of this video, so you guys can get a bit of a glimpse of how it's going to work. So with that being said, thank you so much for watching. My name is Hamish, and you have been amazing. Thank you so much. Have a good one.
Thank you for calling ATEC AI. You're speaking with Amy. May I start with your name, please?
Hey, Amy. My name is David. How are you?
Hey, David, I'm doing great. Thanks for asking. Are you an existing customer, or is this your first time reaching out to us?
No, I am an existing customer.
All right, David, let me quickly pull up your details. Could you please confirm your phone number for me? David from Vid Enterprises. Great to have you back. I see we're in the process of building 5 AI phone agents for you. How can I assist you further today?